hello. Hello. Hi, Steph. Hi, Marie. Hi, Lou. Hello. I feel bare. I feel like it's really bare. There's nothing here. Hi, Jutta. Hi, Nat. Hi, Cara and Lee. Hi, Sue and Julie. Hi, Emma and Angela. Hello. So sorry. Sue, bless you. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. Courtney Black, I hope you have had a brilliant birthday. Hi, Carol. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Kirsty. Hi, Kayla. Hello. The office looks so bare, doesn't it? It won't be bare for long. We're going to have, obviously, well, I'll talk about that in a second. Lou, bless you. Thank you for the stars. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Lisa Marie. I do, Stacey. Hello. Hi, Louise. Hello. Hi, Rhea, Suzanne. Hi, Natalie. Hello. Okay. Christmas is coming soon, so we can dress it up. So basically, I was going to be doing, well, our oyster, so if I start from the beginning, our oyster situation is the same as it was on Sunday. So I still haven't had my oyster delivery. So oysters available today are Halloween, normal, then of course the 4 pearl and 25 pearl oysters. Natalie, bless you, thank you for the stars. Now, on Friday is our 5-year anniversary for launching the business. And I did want to do like a big hoo-ha with lots of fun, lots of games, lots of everything, lots of deals. But if my oysters haven't come by then, I don't want to sort of launch it and like pop everything on the website and do everything if I don't have the oysters. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that for the anniversary, which I'm going to be gutted about if we can't. Oysters again, I've been ringing everyone I can today. Basically, it's been held up somewhere with the courier, and I don't know, they haven't given me updates. No one can sort of give me an update, so that's the issue. So it could turn up at any point. So as soon as they come, if they come before Friday, I'll launch the anniversary bits. It's going to be short notice, but I'm sort of letting you guys know now something's potentially coming, or possibly do a late anniversary like party thing, but we'll see. We'll wait and see what happens. But anyway, after the anniversary, I get to dress up with Christmas bits, so it won't be bare for long. I've left all my tabs on the ceiling just so I can get the Christmas stuff up there. I didn't see the point in getting them all down to have to pop them all back up again, so that we do have a few tabs on the ceiling. So yeah, that's the sort of plan. So it does look bare. Possibly something's going on Friday, possibly not. And yeah, we've got no oysters. So it's great fun. No, we do. We've got Halloween and we've got normal oysters. And we have the option of colour swaps as well. So we'll just see what would happen. Now, if you have ordered and you prefer to wait for those other oysters, just let me know and then I can book you in for when they arrive. Or if you're happy with these ones, that's perfect. We can just carry on today. Yep, there is space available today. Lou, I believe I've got you on my order list. I don't know if I've updated the order list on the page, but I have added you onto my one. If you would like to order, there is still space available for today. Yeah, so shall we jump in with everything? So up first today is, I'm just going to double check I've got this in the correct order. I haven't. It's November. Like, where did that time go? It is November. There we go. So up first today is Stacey Black. Stacey, are you here? Oysters today are the Halloween oysters and the natural oysters. so sorry. It does, it looks so bare. Plain white everything. And I'm so very yawny today. I felt like I had a really good night's sleep last night, but I found it really hard to drag myself out of bed this morning. I've just been so tired all day. So I'm looking for Stacey Black. Stacey, are you here? It's cold. It is cold. It's cold here as well. Okay, so I'm going to say last call for Stacey. Stacey, if you're here, please type I'm invisible or bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody else can see Stacey, please comment on her comments because it will bring it forward so I can see. So last call for Stacey. It's a dangerous job, that snooze button, isn't it, Sophie? Okay, so I haven't seen Stacey. Up next is James Reed. James, are you here? I've got to get all the Christmas decks down, but they will be going up. I'm hoping they'll go up on over the weekend, but I've got to I've got to get Aaron's help to get them down. So and we've got a busy weekend booked in, so hopefully they will do. If not, it'll be definitely next week. Shout out to La for your 30th birthday. I hope you had a brilliant day as well, La. Okay, so last call for James Reed. If not, we'll move on. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Linda. Yeah, Kerry, why not? Do it. I think I might do a belated anniversary party because I wanted to plan the big thing for Friday, but I can't. There's no point doing it with only 2 bags of oysters. So yeah, when they do, I mean, they might come in time. We don't know. We don't know. Right, I haven't seen James, so we're going to move on again. If he does come on, we can add him in, but it will be to the end of the order list. Up next is Sarah Beals. Sarah, are you here? Is anybody here? I said to Aaron I want a real Christmas tree this year, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. Hello? Hello? Oh, see, I went the other direction. Can you hear me? I went down the Dells route and you've gone down. No, it's eluded me. It's on the tip of my tongue. Nope, it's gone. The singer's gone, Sophie. It'll come to me. Okay, so Sarah, hello, hello, hello. Sarah, you've got 3 openings altogether. We've got Halloween or normal oysters, I'm afraid. They're the only 2 sort of bags we've got today. If you prefer to wait for the mystery oysters, I can put you back and email you once they are delivered to me, so once they're in stock. Or like I say, if you're happy with a Halloween or a normal oyster, which 3 would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I think with the weather turning, it just drains my energy. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sarah. Okay, so I'm expecting them any day now. So if they come before Friday, I'll get you booked in for Friday. If not, it would be next Tuesday because they don't normally deliver over a weekend. But if you're happy to wait, I'm very happy to pop you back. And like, let me just write down here that you're happy to wait for mysteries. And then I'll pop you that email over, ready to book you in, okay? I am ever so sorry. Okay, so I've got that down for you and I'll send that email over as soon as they're here. Hopefully they'll arrive first thing tomorrow morning, then it's panic over. It is a shock to the system. Yeah, it was cold this morning. Not a problem, Sarah. Okay, I'll email you as soon as they're here. Right, up next then is Marcella Hemsworth. Marcella, are you here? Marcella Hemsworth, are you here? Marcella, hello. Okay, so you've got 2 openings altogether. Halloween oysters, donate your shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1 and 2. There's 1 and 2. Okay, so let's go down. Your mystery oyster. I'm just going to readjust the camera slightly. Okay, so your mystery oyster you have a light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And let me have a squidge in here for you. Oh, you have a darker pearl there. And there's no more in that one. And he looks like he's a dark purple. So you have a dark purple pearl. And then if I open up your second oyster, which again is your Halloween oyster, you have a lighter double pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see another darker pearl there. Let me pop him out and I'm just going to have a squidge for you. Okay, so there's no more in that one. Marcella, you did say you were hoping for the bridal whites. Let me just confirm what this colour is as well for you. And then you can let me know what you would like to do. Now, of course, if you're happy with these, you can keep them. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Thank you, Bab. So these are darker gunmetal grey. And then you've got that nice deep darker purple as well. What do you think to those? And then, like I say, I'll need to know which ones you'd like on your jewellery. Okay, so the darker gunmetal grey is not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And then the dark purple's not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. You'd like to swap them both for bridal whites. That's not a problem. Okay, if you have a look at these two here, can you just confirm you're happy with these, my lovely? And of course, happy with those to go onto the jewellery. Beautiful, perfect. Okay, so if I bring you back up, those are yours, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Let me just pop them safely in here for you. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells as well. And that's safe up there for you, my lovely. Okay, and up next then this evening is, now up next is for Bronnie, are you here? I've got an itchy eye. Sorry, I'm just thinking of how I can itch my eye. Hi Bronnie. Okay, so this, I've got an order here, and this is for our Sophie. So Sophie admin, I've just seen you as well, so I know you're here. And Sophie, this is from Bronnie. It says, pay this one forward to Sophie, to your lovely admin. Okay, so Sophie, you have a oyster opening and it is on a fitting. So what type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells, Sophie? It does, the office looks bare. It does, it looks so bare. Halloween and donate the shells. Is there a certain colour, Sophie, you're hoping for? So if I get this open for you. And let's go down. So your mystery oyster, no, it's not mystery, sorry, it's Halloween oyster. You have a lighter pop there. Hoping for a red. Okay, so it's not a red. There's your mother of pearl. However, you are twinning. You're twinning with chocolate twins here. Now, they do actually look like they're different sizes and slightly different shades. There's no more in that one. Okay, so you have chocolate twins here. Now, Sophie, you can swap these if you would like to. So it's going to be completely up to you what you would like to do. So you've got that brighter chocolate bronze, that slightly darker, visually slightly smaller chocolate as well. So I say, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy, I can swap them. So the larger chocolate's not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the slightly smaller chocolate's not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. What do you think to those? Oh, still a bit bright in the sun there. Let me pop them on the board for you. Hello?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Crack on.
What are you doing?
Just carry on.
Can you swap the smaller chocolate for a brighter red? No, I can't speak now. Red. Of course I can. However, the red pot, I still need to fill, as in sort out pearls. So I will, there's definitely, why are you in here? There's definitely a red, let me start again, Sophie. Swap the smaller chocolate for a brighter red. I can definitely do that. There's not a wait. However, I won't be able to do it on live just because. Yeah, you're making me go.
I'm just standing here.
Yeah, but you never come and stand in here. Is that okay, Sophie? You know what I'm saying. Okay, let me write that down. I feel like Aaron's going to play a prank on me. Sorry. For brighter reds. Okay, perfect. Sophie, thank you for the donations with your shells. And I hope you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives. Okay, so up next then is also Sophie. Sophie, I have a little message for you. You can go in the living room. Sophie, I have a little message for you. So it says, "Dear Admin Sophie, with this little present, I would like to thank you on behalf of all PWB customers. You always have an open ear for us. Help whenever you can. Above all else, you save us from the dangerous species with the shushens. Not only are you Brecken's best friend, but also our PWB Sophie James Bond. I hope that you enjoy the gift and I hope that you enjoy the gift a little. A massive thank you." So I'm going to read that one more time. "Dear Admin Sophie, with this little present, I would like to thank you on behalf of all PWB customers. You always have an open ear for us. Help us wherever you can. Above all else, you save us from all the dangerous species with the shushers. Not only are you Brecken's best friend, but also our PWB Sophie James Bond. I hope that you enjoy the little gift. A massive thank you." And you have...
Hello. I have something to add to this, apparently.
Do you want a microphone? Come on, camera. What's going on?
Hi there. So, what are you trying to look at my phone?
Because I don't know what you're doing.
Nosy.
I am being
Just look forward. So, I've been asked to also add actually a little message for Brecken. Yeah, she knows nothing about this. So, I will thank you, Brecken, for your passion, your kindness, your love for pearls, and the love for your jewellery. Thank you, Brecken, from all of your customers. Happy anniversary, PWB. Happy anniversary, Brecken and Aaron. So actually, it's one for you and one for Sophie.
Jutta, that's very, very, very kind of you. Thank you. You really didn't have to. Would you like to open them for us?
I've just been asked to pick them.
Oh, okay. He's just going to pick them. Okay, so Sophie, we'll go with you first, Sophie. Jutta, yeah, I'm all lost for words. Thank you, my lovely. So, Sophie, we have a sparkle dip with an oyster opening. So, Aaron, do you want to come and do the sparkle dips? It's the blue bag. Oh, so come a bit closer so they can all see. So basically, you've got a mix, but you're not allowed to look. So you're gonna have to close your eyes and look away. Although I get to look. So what I normally do is I normally grab a big pinch, bring it up so they can all see, and then I sort of wiggle until one's left. So yeah, you do drop them. That one, is that Sophie's one? Okay, so Sophie, with this one you can stick or twist. Okay, so You're still making me nervous.
She thinks you don't know whether it's over.
No, it is. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, don't tickle me right now, though, please. So let's go down. Sophie, you have got the silver knight. So it's this light silver dragon egg pendant.
That's pretty.
So this is the silver knight dragon egg. So with this one, you can stick or you can twist. Just says Aaron a big thank you.
No worries.
Thank you guys for the stars. Shall I stick because your class at school are called the Dragons? Oh, I love that. I love that. So class at school called the Dragons, and you've got a dragon egg pendant. So you've got an oyster opening with that one, Sophie. What type of oyster would you like? And then, of course...
Hello.
Huh? Did you not know you were on camera?
Phase out for a second. Forgot you'd got up.
You're going to go off camera now.
Where's the Facebook logo normally?
Oh, it's not. Where's the Facebook logo?
Well, you won't see it on this side.
No, we haven't set it up on this new user.
Are we supposed to?
Yeah. Bubba.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh no.
Halloween. Now, as you know with this one, you can have the pearl on the jewellery, have the pearl off the jewellery, and you can swap the pearl if you'd like to. Sorry, Aaron's making me really nervous standing behind me. I feel like you're just going to... Yeah, right. Let's go down. So your Halloween oyster.
Halloween.
Have a lighter pop there. And, oh, okay. There's your mother of pearl. And you have a lilac purple. And the shade of that is actually really, really beautiful. It's going to go really well with the egg. But again, you can swap the pearl if you would like to. Or you don't have to have the pearl on the jewellery. Let me pop them on the board as well for you.
Yes.
You shall keep it. And would you like it on the jewellery, my lovely? He's not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5.
Yeah.
They are lovely together, I agree. Yes, please, on the jewellery. Sophie and Jutta again, a massive thank you. But Sophie, I hope you're happy with that one. And that's safe on there. Okay, Bab.
Yep.
Sparkle dip number 2, please. Ippity dippity doo. This one. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to twist because I actually already own this one, and it's right there. Oh, I have one sparkle dip. I'm just gonna show everyone, so don't do it just yet. I have one sparkle dip of my own. And it's this one here. So I am going to twist. I mean, it's lovely, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm going to show you my one. It's right next to me. So it's here in a little bag with the chain. So, yeah, I am going to twist with this one. And let me bring you back up. So, Bab, if you wouldn't mind twisting and pulling out another one for me.
And this one.
Oh,
Pretty.
thank you. Pop that back in there. Okay, so thank you very much, Bab.
No worries.
I have the... Oh, I can never say this name, though.
What's it called?
Peridot? Peridot?
I feel like you're making up words.
No,
I'm not saying them very well. One of the two.
Peridot. Let me...
Periodic.
No. Peridot green. Peridot green. But it's not pronounced peridot. So let's go down so everyone can see. It's the... I mean, green is my favourite colour. So this is perfect for me. Peridot. There we go. Peridot green heart. So I have, I mean, green's my favourite colour. So thank you ever so much, Jutta, because that one is perfect for me. Let me bring you back up. And I have an oyster opening as well. So I shall open my own oyster. Do you want to pick me an oyster? I'll have a normal oyster. Thank you. Okay, so normal oyster, getting him open. I'm going to donate the shells as well. Thank you, Bab. Let's go down. Oh, Aaron, come back! Apparently you've got to open the oyster.
Oh, okay. What was that?
That was really weird. I was being Mim. Madam Mim. The witch we've had up all month.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yes, I know what you're on about.
Aaron, do you want some gloves? They're just there.
No problem.
Okay. I'm just gonna give you the... I'm gonna stand behind you and give you the microphone like that. Clip it on. I'm just gonna... We're wired up together. You can clip it onto you. If I stand behind.
Or I can stand.
No, because you need to hold oysters.
Hello there.
Ooh. No, do it properly. Clip it on.
Right. In the off chance this takes longer than expected, you may need to run to the kitchen.
But I can't because you hooked it on.
Or you may need to unhook if this takes 8 minutes.
This is coming out of my top.
I have 3 minutes.
3 minutes until what?
Until my experiment is ready.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make a chocolate banana muffin.
Oh.
Right, anyway. Here.
You need to click fade. And so I mean, say hello to everybody.
Hello there. Hello again. Shazam. Oyster.
Now, Aaron hasn't watched my How to Open an Oyster video.
Yeah, don't take any tips from me. They don't survive the process when... Yeah, I know. So, if memory serves, it's a... Well, fine, we're just going to do it this way.
No.
Ready?
Oh.
I'm joking. This is how you do the other one.
Yeah.
What'd you pick a normal one for?
I like the colour.
Steady. And one. It's free. If anyone didn't see that, it rolled that way. Oh, they can still see it.
Oh!
Escaping.
What are they?
Twins. We're twinning.
No.
Copying. Doubling. I can't remember my words.
You say doubles.
Well, it's just not funny when you say it.
No, it's not. I know.
Shh. Anyway. Pearls. White pearls. You'll make stop giving it weird acronyms at the start.
They are called bridal white. No. Why are you wrapping up the shells here?
I don't know. I don't know what happens next.
You need to measure up the pearls.
I know I do, but I need to dry them too. Oh, it's flopping open again.
So the shells can go over there. The kitchen towel can go in the bin.
And you go and go that way. And you two bits go that way. And you go that way. And you go that way. You go that way. Oh, where's it gone? There it is. And number 1 is not fitting in the hole apparently. Not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. That's a 7.5. And number 2 is not a 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5 again. So, now he's being weird. So, for anyone watching today, yeah, this is the weird kind of thing that she'll get up to, just randomly poking me with things.
No, I was scratching your back. It's going to be relaxing.
It wasn't.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Ooh.
pearls.
Thank you
Lovely.
very much, Pam.
No worries.
No, other way. We're gonna get tangled here.
Yep.
Okay, let me unclip you.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you. Don't forget to wash your hands before you go near any sort of cooking ingredients, please.
I'll eat all the cake.
You can eat whatever cake you want, but wash your hands, darling. I know you will. Love you. Okay. So, that is my husband, yeah. Yeah. Just thank you again, my lovely. I mean, I'm going to have one of those whites on that pendant because the white and green, that's what I was actually hoping for. So that's perfect. And thank you ever so much, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Yeah, the microphone, it was coming out of my top and it was sort of, yeah. Luckily it's a long old wire. Okay, so. Perfect. Okay, Sophie, yep, that's fine. Stacey, I've added you onto the end of the order list. Hang on, no I haven't. I'm just finding you, my lovely. Yep, Stacey, I've added you onto the end of the order list. Yes, my daughter, she did a video. Oh, I forgot to say at the start of the live. My daughter, she wanted to do a video. Now, she actually, I'm going to go do a quick explanation. She wrote a Halloween song. Like, she made drumming music to the background. She wrote the words. She sung the song. She recorded the song. She sent me the song. She wanted me to play the song on the live. I kind of said, well, I can't really do that just because you couldn't really, because of where she had the microphone, you couldn't hear what she was saying. And I sort of said, well, we send it to all family members. So when the pumpkin competition came about and she and her brother got to pick the pumpkin winners. So if those of you don't know, we had a pumpkin competition in the Pearls of Brecon group. Your guys' pumpkins just posted it on our post, and my 2 children went through and picked a winner for a free oyster opening, which is tonight. And yeah, she got so excited because she thought she was going to be doing a live to go through all of the pumpkins. And I sort of said, well, we can't do a live, but if you want to do a video, you can do. She jumped at it. Now, I'm not lying. She spent an hour and a half with her brother going through all 180 something pumpkins. She wrote down everybody's name and scored you to then get down to the top 3, where she then got so excited to do this video. So yeah, I had to post a video of her announcing the winners. She was so excited. So yeah, that's in the Pearls of Brecon group. If anybody wanted to see it, it's just her announcing the winners, bless her. Right, so up next is Jutta Lehrman. Jutta, are you here? Oh, I don't know either, Nikki, because I stayed out of the judging competition and let them 2 get on with it because I didn't want to have any influence. So yeah, they did it all themselves. Jutta, hello. Did you, Suzanne? Oh, I love that. Right, Jutta, you have 5 openings altogether. What 5 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? She has, Sue. She really has. She's in year 6 now. We've just applied for her high school. She's growing up so fast. Yeah. Halloween and donate. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's a lot lighter working in here though without the Halloween decorations, because that webbing I had across the ceiling, that stayed up basically the whole of October. So as soon as that came down, yeah, it just made the room so much lighter in the daytime. So that's one good thing I like about having it down, I decided. The natural light came back into the room. Right, let's go down. It really is, Samantha, yeah. So, oyster number 1, Jutta, we're donating your shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Oyster number 1, you have a light pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see straight away that in here you are twinning. And you're twinning with coral twins there. Let me just have a squidge here for you. And there's no more in that one. So visually, there's definitely one larger and one smaller pearl here. So the larger one's on this side. There's a slight shade difference as well. Beautiful coral twins to start with. Moving on to oyster number 2. You have a lighter pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And in here, I can see a darker grape purple. So let me just have a squidge here and a squidge There's no more in that one. So you have a dark grape purple from your second oyster. Then moving on to your next oyster. Oh, and again, quite a nice sharp pop there. Oh, and he's just popped out the bottom, so there's your mother of pearl. And I can see a bright apple green there. And let me have a squidge in here as well. So there's a bright apple green for you. There's no more in that one. And if I dry him up, then 2 more oysters to go, Jutta. So moving on to your next oyster, and we have a softer pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can actually see in here, you are twinning. And twinning with darker twins there. Let me just pop those out for you. Now, there's no more in that one. So if I just have a close look at this colouring of these two as well. Now, they are darker gunmetal greys, and both of them have got just a slight purple overtone to them. But definitely base gunmetal grey there. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is a Halloween oyster. You have a softer pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And I can see in here, you are twinning for a 3rd time and twinning with grape purple twins. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so again, I'm just going to pop these on the board so you can have a close look. Now, Jutta, if you'd like to take a screenshot of these and email me your colour choices over, you can do so. Of course, if you know which colours you'd like to go where, you can let me know. Or if you prefer to swap them, we can do that for you as well. I'm going to pop your 3 sets of twins on the board, and then I'll get the 2 single pearls afterwards. So you've got twinning corals, twinning purples, and twinning gunmetal greys. The gunmetal grey, if I just move these 2 out the way up here. Gunmetal grey is not a 6.5, not a 7. He's not a 7.5, he's an 8. Gunmetal grey number 2 is not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So I'm measuring the same size there. Purple number 1's not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Purple number 2's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And then coral number 1, the visually larger of the 2, is not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Coral number 2's not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. So they are measuring at different sizes there. And then moving on to your 2 single pearls, which is that grape purple and that apple green. Of course you can, just so that's not a problem. The apple green's not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the purple's not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. When you email Jutta, if you could include your 5-digit order invoice number, and then I can get that all sorted out for you. That's not a problem at all. Okay, if I pop this in here and on here for you. Jutta, thank you again for mine and for Sophie's gifts. That is so, so kind of you. Most of all, I hope you're happy with this as well, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells as well, my lovely. So that's safe up there for you. Yep, it's really bare in here. It is. We're gonna, yeah. It always looks bare though after we do, after we decorate in any of our events. It always looks bare afterwards. It is, isn't it, Belinda? You can still order for tonight, yes. The current order list is on the page, and then I'll do an updated order list once we get to the end of that one, Samantha, okay? On the current order list, we have 5 people, and then I'll be updating the order list, okay? Bless you, Jutta. Right, up next this evening is Sophie Rogers. Sophie, are you here? It does, Siobhan, it really does. But then we have Valentine's up for a little bit as well, don't we? They are indeed, Ella, they are indeed. And I'm fine, thank you. I hope you're well as well. Sophie, hello. Halloween Oysters, donate your shells. Yes, there was a massive postal run done today. So hopefully lots of you have got your dispatched emails. So let's go down. Now, is there certain colours, Sophie, that you're hoping for here? So here's your Halloween oyster. You'd like to donate your shells. We have a lighter pop there. And you've got a runaway. And there's your mother of pearl. And in here you have another 2. I was about to say your triples then, but I have to have a squidge around because you may be quadding. But you have 3 there. Let me have a squidge as well. And there's no more in that one. So you do have triples, Sophie. So you've got the 3 pearls in the 1 Halloween oyster there. Now, if I just dry these up for you, and I'm going to pop them on the board so you can have a closer look. Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. You've got a pastel apple green, a coral and a lilac purple. So pastel apple green, coral and lilac purple. If I run them through the board, the green's not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The coral's not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. What do you think, my lovely? Donated shells. So my mum works in a nursery. If you have a look here, this is just one example of what they do with the donated shells. So use them in different activities, different crafts, and just, yeah, they go towards the children. So I'd obviously clean them and sanitize them down. Can we swap the apple green for a TARDIS blue? You can indeed. Let me get that for you. Oh, look at that one there. Would you be happy with this one here, Sophie? I'm going to pop the other pearls on the board as well, just because then you can see the colours, you can see the blue next to them, so you can see if you're happy with that shade. I have, Emma Rose, yes. Yes, Sophie, perfect. Those are yours. Let me bring you back up again. And if I pop them in here for you. Sophie, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. That's safe in there for you. And then that's up there as well. Very happy, perfect. I'm glad you're happy. Yeah, we think so, Terry. So organised. Honestly, I mean, I'll show you. This is just one. Dun, dun. That's just one, and like all of these have got then their own colours, shades. I mean, we've got the greens and the yellows and the blues pot here, but yeah, very organised. Hopefully at the weekend, Jason. Right, up next then this evening. Now this is our pumpkin winner, pumpkin carving winner. Kay Wharton. Kay, are you here? Aiming. It's either the weekend or it'll be next week, but soon. Soon. Oh, thank you, Terry. Yep, Stacey, just reminds me if I don't remember when it's your order, and I'll have a look and add it on. And Kay, hello, hello, hello. So congratulations. You said, I think it was your boys. If I get that wrong, I'm ever so... Hang on. Yes, it was your boys who did your pumpkin and who won. But you've got this oyster opening, my lovely. So we've got the Halloween or the normal oysters today. Which type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate those shells? And I've got your address here as well to send it to. Perfect. That's a really good feeling, Sophie. However, this morning, getting out of bed into the cold room, it wasn't... We did the Bruce Almighty thing today. Aaron pulled the covers off me. I was like, no, it's so cold. It's so cold. I didn't want to move. Halloween and keep the shells. Kay, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So your Halloween oyster. Let me get him open. And let's go down. So in here. Oh, beautiful deep pop with that one. And you have a runaway already. And I'm going to clean the shells up for you in just a moment. But you have one, and I can see two. You are twinning. And you're twinning with lilac purple pearls there. There's no more in that one. Now, you've just said you're hoping for blue for the boys. Now, you are twinning, which means if you're happy with these colours, you can keep them. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So it's going to be completely up to you what you would like to do. So I'm just cleaning these shells up for you. Then I'll hold these pearls up so you can have a closer look, my lovely. Okay. Visually, we do have a larger and a smaller pearl here. Visually different. Of course, we will measure them at the end though, just so you can have a look to see if they are the same or not. Now, Kay, you love them. Does that mean you're happy with those and would like to keep them, my lovely? So the lilac purple is not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And pearl number 2 is not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. What do you think to those, my lovely? Yes, please, to keeping those. Perfect. If I bring you up here, and I'm just going to wrap up your shells as well. Congratulations again, and send out congratulations to your boys, Kay. They did do a fab job with your pumpkins. If anybody would like to see the pumpkins, they still are on the Pearls of Brecon group. We won't be deleting them, they'll just be on there. So I'm just popping these in here for you. Your shells are wrapped up safely there, Kay, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. No, you're very, very welcome. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, so up next then this evening is Tracy Wilkinson. Now I saw Tracy earlier, so hopefully she's still here. Tracy Wilkinson, are you here? Tracy, hello. Tracy, you have 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? This is my owl t-shirt. I've got a rock and roll one on today. Rock and roll. The owl one comes out a lot at Christmas, actually, I'm not going to lie. And that's another good thing about running this business. I get to decorate in the start of November for Christmas, and I get to wear my Christmas clothes. We spend money on Christmas clothes, and for me, we only wear them once a year, like in December. So I get to wear them for the 2 months of the year. So that makes me happy. Tracy, Halloween oysters, donate your shells. So 2 openings altogether. Are there certain colours, Tracy, that you're hoping for? You have 1 and 2. So let me get these open for you. There's 1 and 2. And let's go down. So oyster number 1. You have a lighter pop there. You'd like a green, okay. So there's your mother of pearl. And in here I can see a slight peeper there. You have a Pepsi blue, my lovely. I'm just having a squidge in here as well. And there's no more in that one. So from your first oyster you have a Pepsi blue. If I pop him on there for you. And then moving on to oyster number 2. You have a light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Now I can see a little bit of a peeper on this side, but I can also see a peeper on this. Oh, 2 peepers on this side. 1 and 2 and 3. And there's no more in that one. Tracy, with your second oyster, you have triples. So you've got a single blue, and then you've got a silver, a red, and a pinkle. Now, I know you said you were hoping for a green, so if you would like to swap one or even all of these for a green, we can do so. It's just completely up to you, my lovely. Just let me know what you would like to do. So if I show you them here, look at those. So you've got silver pinkle, which is a mix between a pink and a purple, and then that beautiful red from your triple oyster. And then of course you've got that blue there as well, that Pepsi blue. What do you think to these? And if you're happy, which ones would you like where? And again, you can swap them if you would like to. So the blue is not a 7, he's a 7.5. The red is not a 6.5, he's a 7. The pinkle's not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the silver's not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. What do you think, and what would you like to do? Oh, can you change the silver for a green? Can you change the silver for a green? The same shade like the oyster bag. Oh. I think the closest we're going to have is probably that one. Is this the kind of green you was hoping for? Is that the kind of green you was hoping for? Yeah, that's okay. And is that green going on the set pendant, Tracy? I'm just going to pop all of these in here for you. Is that green going on the set pendant? The Christmas tree. Yes, that's what I thought. I just wanted to double check. Okay, so I've got that down for you. Tracy, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. And I do hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you, my lovely. What size was the green? It would be roughly 7.5 to 8. I don't normally measure the swaps, the ones we sort of swap in and out. I obviously can do if you guys do request it, if the customer requests it. But yeah, it's on estimate it'll be a 7.5 to an 8. No, Tracy, you're very, very welcome. Up next this evening is Kirsty Davidson. Kirsty, are you here? I believe I saw you as well earlier, Kirsty, so hopefully you're still here. Oh, shiver. Kirsty, hello, hello, hello. You have 2 openings altogether, Kirsty. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? A normal and a Halloween, of course you can, donating your shells. Now, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So a Halloween and a normal. these open. There's one. Got to support shark dentures. I mean, I do love that one. I like the mermaids craft them into something as well. I can't remember. Was it carve them into replacement scales or something? I can't remember. Right, let's go down. You're hoping for a silver. We'll start with the Halloween oyster. So your Halloween oyster, softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Now I can see in here straight away you are twinning. This bit here is just the tail, so that's not another oyster, not another pearl, sorry. That is the tail. However, I will have a squidge to see if there's any more in here. So twinning with larger, darker pearls there. There's no more in that one. So if I dry them up for you. Visually, there's definitely a larger and smaller one. If I pop them through the board. Now, they are two-tonal, darker gunmetal grey with green. So this is the visually smaller of the two. So you can see that slight flash of green there. And then this is the larger of the two. Now this one has a slightly more mottled look to him, if you can see that. Slightly different shades of green and the gunmetal grey there. So twinning dark greeny grey pearls to start with. Then moving on to your normal oyster, Kirsty. And in here, there's one side and the other side. And in here, you are twinning. And you're twinning with darker rose gold twins. Oh, there's no more in that one. Okay, so again, let me just dry these up for you. And I'll hold them up so you can see. Now, Kirsty, I know you were hoping for that silver. So if you would like to swap one or all of these, I can do that for you. Okay, just let me know what you think and what you would like to do. So your rose gold twins are slightly two-tonal. They've got darker and lighter areas around them there. Then, of course, that darker gunmetal with green twins as well. The larger green for a silver, of course you can. The larger green's actually measuring at not a 7.5, not an 8. Oh, he's an 8.5. Green number 2's not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. So they are measuring at different sizes there. Rose gold number 1's not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Rose gold number 2's not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's also a 7.5. Is the silver that was swapped out earlier the one you're looking for, or would you like a lighter or even a darker silver there? And then, of course, which pearl would you like on which item? So that's the silver from that got swapped out earlier, but of course if you're not happy with that shade, I can get a different shade for you. A brighter silver, of course you can. They're actually right next to me. I had these out earlier. So these are the, look at these. If we could have about this one here. Silver to me, silver and gold, reds and greens. Love them. What do you think to that silver there? Would you be happy with that shade, Kirsty? And like I say, if you are, if I bring these other pearls back as well, which colour would you like where? And can you get the darkest purple for one of the rose gold? You can indeed as well. So a dark purple. Oh, have a look at this purple here. Actually, that purple's darker than... I'll give you the darker one to have a look at. So silver on the boutique. Yeah, that's not a problem. Have a look at this purple. Would you be happy with that one? Or if that's too dark, let me know. That's a really deep shade. Purple on the bow, that's not a problem. Just let me know what you think to that shade. That's perfect. Perfect. Okay, so let me bring you back up here. So purple on the bow, silver on the boutique. Kirsty, I've got that down for you. You pop these in here. I'm fine, thank you, Alison. I hope you're well as well. Kirsty, that's all on here for you. Thank you ever so much for the shells. The sharks really do appreciate it. I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Yeah, the ring. Most of the rings are adjustable to one size. It will say in the description of each item. So if you click on obviously the ring you're interested in, it will say in the description if it is adjustable or not. If, however, you'd like to know sort of more specific measurements, so adjustable from what size to what size, pop me an email over with the name of the ring and I can just measure it up for you. Really, Samantha? Do I show the products that customers orders? Nicola, not unless requested to. Yeah, so I don't automatically do it. However, if they're requested to be shown, then yeah, there's not a problem. I can show them. It's absolutely fine. I'm glad to hear it, Alison. Right, up next this evening is Lou Ryan. Lou, are you here? Lou, hello. Now Lou, you've got a sparkle dip and a mini sparkle dip, both with oyster openings. So if it's okay with you, can we do the sparkle dip and the mini sparkle dip and then both oyster openings together? And then that way you can decide what pearls on which sparkle. Does that make sense? Is that okay with you? If you prefer to do it one at a time, that's absolutely fine. I just thought doing it this way you can then sort of compare more options of pearls to the different ones. Yeah, there is space available for today. I will be doing an updated order list. We've got Lou and then Stacey, and then we'll be doing the updated order list. Okay, if you would like to order, there's still space available. Of course. Okay, so shall we start with your sparkle dip? So I'm just going to give these a mix. And then if I dive in here, I'm going to grab a big pinch, my lovely. And then if I give these a wiggle. Oh, no. Trying to get them in the bag. I think that's one. That is one. Sorry, just catching the ones which were escaping here. Okay, so your first pendant, you get to stick or twist with this one. Are you ready? Now it is a raindrop pendant with a reversed raindrop bail. However, the colour is very fitting in the season we're coming up to. It's almost like a ruby kind of red colour. almost got like a pink tone to him as well though, if you can see that. So he's this raindrop shape with the reverse raindrop bail at the top there. If you had a pearl on this one, it would sit at the top and it would sort of move around at the front there. Now, if you're happy with that one, you can stick, Lou. If you're not happy, you can... Oh, no, you'd like to stick? Perfect. Okay, so that one is yours. I'm just going to pop him next to me. I'll leave him on the card, though. So, of course, we can hold those pearls up against him. Now, we've got your mini sparkle dip. Let me just grab the card to hold up the mini sparkle dip on. Sorry, I've got gloves on, so I can't pick it up. There we go. Okay, so your mini sparkle dip, same thing. I'm just going to dive in and give them a mix. And then if I dive in, grab a big pinch and give these a wiggle. Okay, so you have this one here. Let me just put the runaways away. So this one here, I'm going to have to hold it with the pearl picker to start with, just because obviously, of course, these charms don't have their fittings on just yet. They'll obviously have the fittings that you guys choose. Now this is a crackle heart. So let me just double check. It's the gold crackle. So this is a crystal heart. It's a clear crystal, but you can see that he's got that gold crackle behind him. So if I turn him around there, you can see the gold crackle more clearly. So that's there to show through that heart there. Now again, Lou, if you're happy with this one, then that's perfect. If you prefer to risk it and twist it, you can do so. This mini sparkle dip is for a keyring because you've just moved house. Oh, congratulations. And needed a new keyring to celebrate. Oh, wow. Okay, so twisting for the keyring. I hope with your twist that you're going to be happy. So that one's going to be staying out of the bag and it will get added back in the bag, but after your twist. Okay, so again, I'm just going to dive in and give them a quick mix. Good luck. Oh. Good luck. Had to look where I was putting my hand. So again, I'm just grabbing, there we go, huge pinch. I don't know if you guys can see that. It feels like it's a big pinch. Come on. I still think I've got a few. Okay, so, oh, lots of runaways. Let me just pop those in there. Okay, so you have this one. Now this one is, I always forget the name. It's like a frozen frozen raindrop. So you had the raindrop a moment ago, but this is like the frozen raindrop because it's got all these slightly spiked edges there, obviously not sharp spikes. And this is in the beautiful lighter blue. So it is like a frozen raindrop, actually. Now, I hope you're happy with that one, Lou, for your new key rings. It's absolutely, oh, I'm glad you're happy with him. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to pop that to the side as well. And if I bring you up here, you've got 2 oysters to go with those. Now, of course, you don't have to have the pearls on the jewellery if you don't want to. The option is there and you can swap the pearls as well. So it's going to be completely up to you, Lou. But what 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everybody joining. Can you have a Halloween and a normal and donate the shells? Of course you can. Now, are you thinking pearl on or pearl off with the jewellery here? So that's your Halloween. This, oh, which one is it? Which one is it? There we go. This is your normal. Let me get these open for you. There's 1 and 2. Okay, so let's go down, my lovely. probably pearl on. Okay, so we'll see what comes out. We'll go from there, and then you can let me know what you'd like to do. Okay, so your Halloween oyster. Oh, quite a nice sharp pop with that one. And excuse me, in here there is your mother of pearl. And I can see under there you have what looks to be an autumn peach. Let me have a squidge. He is. You have a autumn peach there, my lovely. Just having a squidge in here for you. And there's no more in that one. Let me dry him up. So your first pearl out is an autumn peach. Now we'll open up oyster, number 2, and then we'll hold up the pearls next to both of your items, and then of course you can let me know what you'd prefer, Lou. So moving on to your normal oyster, and in here there's one side and the other side, and in here, oh, popped out there, you have a very light rose gold, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna dry this up for you. And if I hold this up as well, so it is a very light rose gold, possibly slightly two-tonal here. So if I just move this one around there so you can have a look at that. What do you think to these, my lovely? Now, if you're happy with those, like I say, you can let me know which ones you'd like where. Very nice. I mean, I'm going to hold them up against the... So I'm just trying to... There we go, done that. Okay, so let me run these through the board. So the Autumn Peach is not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The Rose Gold's not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Sorry, I just needed to help with the shushing then. Thank you, Sophie. So if we hold them up against the jewellery, then you can have a closer look. So the Autumn Peach next to your pendant, so that's the peach and the pendant. I'm just going to wiggle the pendant there because obviously you can see the different shades that the light catches. So there's number 1. And then the rose gold next to the pendant. Again, I'm going to be moving that rose gold because he is just slightly two-tonal there. And then with your charm, I'm going to have to hold this like this. So I do apologise. I'm going to try to keep my fingers out. But it's just because, like I said, it doesn't have the fitting on, so I can't hook it on. So again, this is the charm, or your keyring should I say, with the rose gold, and then with the autumn peach. So I'm going to show you the pendant again there. I was thinking white with the keyring one, Sophie. I was thinking white. Or do you mean with this pendant? Because actually, as everyone knows, white goes with everything, doesn't it? So I'm just going to go through them again for you. So this is the rose gold. So that was the autumn peach. This is the rose gold on the red. I love that. And swap the autumn peach for a white. You can indeed. Let me take that autumn peach away. White on the key ring. So you're going to have I think because I'm thinking of snow, because I'm thinking this is as a frozen raindrop. Oh, sorry. Okay, so there he, I'm trying to get my fingers out of the way. There he is with the white. Are you happy with that one? I'm just going to bring you back up, but if you're not happy, we can swap them for you again. No, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay, so Lou, let me just put these in here for you, and then I just need to write this down as well. Bear with me a moment. So with the pendants, we've got the rose gold, and with the keyring, we've got that bridal white. Okay, so if I pop them on here, and then again, I am just going to write it on the order form. No, Lou, you're ever so welcome. I'm glad you're happy. Rose gold and then the bridal white. Perfect. Lou, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells as well. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next is Stacey Black. Stacey, are you here? And I've just seen your email, Stacey, so let me just have a look. Let me just open this up. Stacey, are you able to... Let me see. Stacey, are you here first before... Yep, Stacey, okay, so are you able, because basically with the loyalty card, if you'd like it today, if you're happy for me to, I can put you one person back, because I need your name on the loyalty card. I know you've dated it there, but I do need the name sort of written across the front as well. So are you able to take another photo and quickly send that over? Like I said, I can move you I mean, there's no one behind you at the moment. I'm about to print the order list off, so I can move you one person back while you're doing that. Would that be okay? Yeah, okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to print this off. I mean, Stacey, if you make it back before I've sorted out the order list, you can be first up, my lovely. That's not a problem. I do apologise. It's just that's the rules with loyalty cards. If you fill them, guys, I'll just run through them quickly for everyone. If you fill a loyalty card, you get a free oyster opening. And to fill a loyalty card, each item of jewellery that you order, you get a loyalty sticker. And there's 6 spaces on the card, so 6 stickers gives you a free oyster opening. And to claim that oyster opening, all you do is write your name and date across the front of the card, send a photo in to me, and then we book you in for your oyster opening. We can either add it onto an order if you've got an order, or you don't have to have an order. You can just email and then I book you in for that, and that's not a problem. So yeah, loyalty cards do get sent out, and that's why when you order as well, it sort of asks you if you need a loyalty card or not, because obviously if you haven't had an order loyalty card before, you can say yes, and if you haven't, it's not full yet, you can just say no, and then you can still obviously get the stickers. It's just you don't need another card yet. I used to send them out with every order, but I went through a lot of loyalty cards so I had to stop doing that. Oh, Stacey, you're already done, so I'm still sorting out the order list here, so that hasn't come through yet. Give it a second for it to come through, and then we can do that for you. So after Stacey, so Stacey's up next. Once that comes through, then I'm just going to do the updated order list, like I say. So I'm going to do it verbally, and then I'll post it on the page as well. So we've got Stacey up next, and then we have Melissa. Is it Mortique? I hope I pronounced that correctly, Melissa. And then you have Sandy Woodhouse. You have Sam Linkson. And you have mystery person. I don't know if it is a mystery person or not, but I'm putting it down as a mystery person. The order number for the mystery person is 21376. So that's 21376. And then also, last but not least, sorry, it's just come through, so I'm just going to print it off as well, is Emma Pockney. Okay, so Emma, you are on the order list as well. I'm just going to print that off. Stacey, the email still hasn't come through. Okay, so let me just, so up next is Stacey, then Melissa M, Sandy W, Sam L, mystery person 21376, and Emma P. So I'm just going to post this on the page. There'll be a space, so it'll be posted on where the last order list is posted. There'll be a couple of spaces, and then I'll post this and I'll just pop it in the comments as well for you. So I'm just coming back to the comments now. Ah, Zoe, you a mystery person, my lovely. I didn't know if you were a mystery person or not. So yes, that is you. Sorry. Added it to your earlier email. Ah, okay, hang on. No, it hasn't come through. No, I've still got the original picture you sent. Let me just refresh this whole thing though, bear with me. Oh, it takes a moment to refresh, it does. There's a lot of emails going on. Oh, Zoe, bless you. Yeah, no, I can confirm, Zoe, that is you, okay? I can change it to your name if you prefer, but no, it is you. Okay, Stacey, so that hasn't come through. Are you able to send it again in a brand new email? What I might do, Stacey, is I might, like I say, just put you back one person, just switch you around, and then that way, yeah, because I'm just staring, waiting for it to come through. So Stacey, I'm going to put you back one person. So Melissa, you're going to be up next, and then Stacey Black, and then hopefully Stacey, it will come through. Okay. Sometimes emails, they can, normally it's quite automatic, isn't it? But sometimes they take a couple of minutes if that's just the case. So please send that again, my lovely. And Melissa Mortique, are you here? Thank you, Stacey, my lovely. I don't know why that one didn't come through, but Melissa, hello. I feel like I'm like, I feel like I haven't taken a breath today. I'm so sorry if I'm just continuously like fast talking. Sometimes I do have to remind myself to sort of calm down and talk a little bit slower because I can get really fast. But Melissa, you are here. Hello. Now you have one opening altogether. Do you know what type of oyster you would like, and if you would like to keep or if you'd like to donate your shells? Now was Stacey on for the white rabbit? Now I don't know, it's quite late, wasn't it, Samantha? Was you on for the white rabbit? You must have been. I was going to ask at the start of the live actually, has anyone's white rabbit influenced our month so far, but I didn't think most of you would understand what I'm on about. Melissa, Halloween and donate your shells. Is there certain colour or colours that you're hoping for, Melissa? So let me get your Halloween oyster open. Not yet. It will come, Samantha. It will come. Or it might have worked already and stopped something bad from happening. You never know. Melissa, let's go down. Halloween oyster. you have a lighter pop there. And in here, there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but you can see that there's no pearls there. I can, however, see that you are twinning. Now you are twinning with darker chocolate pearls there, and they are different. So you've got one visually larger, lighter chocolate and one visually darker, smaller chocolate. Now I'm just going to dry these up for you. Now Melissa, because you are twinning, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on the pendant. The other pearl is yours, you will get sent it, but just which one you'd like on the jewellery. And if you're not happy with one or both of these, we can swap them for you. So it's going to be completely up to you. You just let me know what you'd like to do. So you've got the visually darker, deeper chocolate and visually smaller than this lighter, larger chocolate as well. So if I run them through the board, the visually smaller darker is not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the visually lighter larger is not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. What do you think to these? Let me pop them on the board. I can. Now, with the sea blue, there is a waiting list for a sea blue because the sea blue is quite a rare colour to come out. So if you're happy to wait, I can definitely do that for you. Or if you prefer not to wait, I can get a sort of blue shade that's close to that. Or, thank you Aaron for my tea. I'm just grabbing a purple for you. Let me grab you a blue. Pick closest one. we're gonna go darker and lighter, and then you can have a look. So that's a TARDIS blue. I still don't actually have any of the Pepsi blues, Smurf blues, or so I'm going to give you 3 different shades of blue just to see if any of these are going to suit what you're looking for. And then of course I'll ask about this purple. Now with this purple I do have lighter and darker purples as well. So if it's not the shade of purple you prefer, let me know and I can switch it out for you. Okay, so blue on the pendant. So first of all I'll show you that purple. So that's actually a darker Cadbury purple. So let me know what you think about that one. Now you have blue number 1, which that's the TARDIS blue. Then you've got this bright, deep icy blue. Then you've got the lighter pastel icy blue. The middle blue, so this one here, the one that's on the 5.5, and the purple is perfect. Okay, so that's your blue there. And just confirm for me again, is it definitely the blue on the jewellery? Again, I'm sorry that we don't have any of the sea blues straight away to swap in. It's just it's a colour that's, I think it's only come out 2 or 3 times. Let me just pop down the blue there. Yes, still the blue on the necklace, no problem. You love those ones. Perfect. Melissa, thank you ever so much for the donations of your shells then. And I do hope you're happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Now I don't know if you heard, but when Aaron came in I said it's because he's brought me a tea in one of my favourite mugs. However, this mug's a very small mug. If you look at my hand, for me I normally have like mugs the size of my face, so yeah, it's a very small little cute mug. So yeah, that's why I was like, oh, which is my small noise. Sorry. Bless you, Lou. You too. Thank you for joining us today. Okay, so Stacey, I can see an email's come through. Let me just open it up and have a quick look. Ah, Stacey, you're a star. Thank you, my lovely. Are you here, Stacey Black? You did hear and you found it funny. Sorry, Samantha. It's because, yeah, I looked over and I was like, oh. I mean, I'm appreciative because he brought me a tea, bless him. But yeah, it's just surprised me to have that mug. Stacey, hello, my lovely. Yes, that email came through and that's perfect. Thank you for doing that for me. Can you have one of each oysters and keep the shells? You can indeed. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? So one Halloween and one normal. There's a drawer missing. It's on the desk. It's because it's one of Kia's most least favoured jobs. So do you know these little bags that we use? So these all these bags get reused over and over and over again. They get stapled onto the order, and then the staples come out, the pearls come out, and finish the order. Then the bags just get popped into one of those drawers and then sorted out into the correct sizes, back into their homes, ready to use again. So one of Kia's new jobs is sorting out the plastic bags, because it's a job that is very boring, but it needs to be done because we reuse them. So yeah, that drawer has the bags in it. It's on the desk. She was doing it earlier, bless her. So yeah, the drawer is here. That was a very long-winded way of saying we have the drawer. So let's go down. Stacey, shall we start with your Halloween oyster? Hoping for unusual colours. Okay. You have a light pop there. No, sorting bags is probably one of the least favoured jobs in the office. But I suppose out of all of them, only to have one is, I mean, better ask Kia, but in my mind, only to have one is not too bad. Okay, so in here we can see, Stacey, there's just a little bit of flesh there. There's no pearls on that side. I will clean that up for you in just a moment. Now I can see a peeper through the flesh there. Let me just have a squidge for you. And you have a bright, deep TARDIS blue. Oh, and Kia's here. Kia, can you say about bags? What do you think to sorting out the bags? Oh, it's fun, isn't it, Kia? Okay, so TARDIS blue here, Stacey. We're going to be cleaning the shells as we go. I didn't realise Kia was watching. Oh. So let me dry him up. He's quite a nice size as well. Okay, so there is your blue. Bags is ... And I've said, yeah, you don't like sorting bags, do you? You do like TARDIS blue, Stacey. Perfect. Moving on to oyster number 2, and that is your normals oyster. So there's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning. Twinning with bridal white twins there. Okay, so again, let me just dry these up for you. So, twinning bridal whites and a TARDIS blue. Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. However, Stacey, as you know, if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. That's just a piece of sand on the white there. So I'm just holding them up so you can have a close look. Definite size difference between the whites and the blues there. But what do you think, and what would you like to do? If I run them through the board, your blue is not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. White number 1's not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And white number 2's not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. So the whites are measuring at different sizes there as well. Any natural lilacs? How many are you wanting? I think I do have the natural sort of lavender lilac colour. But yeah, how many? Is it just the one? So it's all sort of mixed in with my natural pinks here. We've got. Oh, run away. I would say that one there is a light, that's a light sort of natural coloured lilac. Let me show you. And a natural pink. Okay, I'll grab the pink in just a moment. That's the lilac. So it's very light, but I think that's the only one we've got at the moment. Would that one be okay with you? Sophie, of course, thank you for joining us today, my lovely. I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. And then there's a pink there. So take those whites away, and then if I just pop these both on the board. So that's the pink and the lilac. Are you happy with those, my lovely? Let me bring you back up. You deserve it, Sophie. 20-inch chain. Oh, it's not chain, but yes. That's perfect. I have it marked to ask you, so thank you. Let me pop your name on here and then I'll write that down. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, Stacey. And pop your pearls in here for you. Oh no, I said thank you. I've just wrapped up your shells. Oh gosh, it's that time of night. Your shells are wrapped up, they're safe. That's all safe up there for you, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, okay? I'm going to have a sip of tea. I'm so sorry. It's that time of night where I want to say something and my words just go boop, boop, boop. They just mix and come out differently. You're very welcome. He does make good tea. What's happened to my logo? Right, up next this evening is Sandy Woodhouse. Sandy, are you here? Sandy Woodhouse, are you here? Sandy, hello. So I was just counting here. So you've got 3 openings and a 4 pearl oyster. So I'm just going to grab your 4 pearl oyster for you. That's just this one at the back. What other 3 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So that's, wow, that's a huge 4 pearl oyster. Can you order one to be delivered? I mean, I don't know how Aaron would feel about going out for a drive at this time of night. Oh, I don't know. I mean, we could ask. He's a very kind man. Madam Mim, she is still in here for now. She's getting packed up. I mean, the rest of it's packed up, but Madam Mim, the box wasn't big enough, so I have to pop her in a different box. So at the moment, she's still in here. He does, Stella. He does indeed. Bless him. And he doesn't even drink tea that often. He drinks coffee. So we've got PG tips at the moment and decaf PG tips. And then I've got an array of different tea bags that we do try different times of day. Normally not at night. Normally try those different types in the daytime. And not for the first cup of tea of the day either. First tea of the day needs to be a good tea. Can you have one Halloween and a natural one? No, don't be sorry. So what's happened here is because you've got the 4 pearl oyster, that's an add-on. So you actually also have the original oyster opening with that item as well. So you've got 3 openings altogether, Sandy. So you can have a Halloween, you can have a normal, a 4 pearl, and you get another one as well. So which additional oyster would you like? So I'll get these ones here. 1. And 2. Which other one would you like? I'm just going to get these ones open for you. And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells as well? 1, 2, and 3. Surprise you. I'm going to go for a normal just because you've got 2 sort of rainbow colours with the 4 pearl and the Halloween. So I'm going to go for a normal and a normal. So then you're going to have quite a nice selection of colours. Of course, if you're not happy with them, we can swap them out. Just before I open this up, are you happy with this one? Thanks, Kia. I'm terrible at making hot chocolate. I've so far for hot chocolates I've made, Kia, it was really weak, basically water with milk in it. And then today's hot chocolate I made her was way too chocolatey to a point that it was too sickly to drink. I can't get it right. Sandy, yes please. Okay, perfect. So 2 naturals, a Halloween and a 4 pearl oyster. We're donating the shells. Sandy, are there certain colours you're hoping for? Let's go down. Shall we start with the normal oysters? So normal oyster number 1. There's one side and the other side. And in here, you are twinning. And there's no more in that one. You're hoping for blues and whites. Okay, so this one's actually got a little bit of grime on him. There we go. Let me get this dried up for you. Now your first oysters here, you're actually twinning with more natural coloured pink pearls, slightly two-tonal. Excuse me. So this, you can see that it's just slightly lighter and darker with these two-tonal pinks there. Moving on to normal oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. Oh, okay, so this was meant to be a normal oyster. However, you've got a sneaky surprise. There's no more in that one. You have a lilac purple. Now this lilac purple, let me confirm, is not a normal oyster. So this is a dyed pearl, that one there. It's in the wrong bag and I'm ever so sorry for that. Again, if you're not happy with him, we can swap him at the end for you, Sandy. But there is your lilac purple. And then moving on to your Halloween oyster. So in here, again, quite a nice lighter pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And in here, if we have a squidge in here for you, you have, oh, a darker pearl there. And there's no more in that one. So, oh, if I dry him up for you, he's quite a nice darker, deeper colour. I do believe he's a darker gunmetal grey. So if I go round, he's slightly two-tonal as well. He just gets, that's a lighter bit I just need to clean off. He's got a darker and lighter area as you go around here. So if I go around slowly, can you see that? He does get darker and lighter with that dark gunmetal grey tone. And then your last oyster, which is your quadding oyster here. So if we get him open for you. Oh, there's one side and the other side. And in here you are quadding. Look at those. Now if I just squidge these out and just have a quick squidge as well. Okay, so there's no more in that one. And I'm just going to dry these up as well, and we'll pop them all on the board. Now you said you were hoping for blues and whites. We've got one blue in your quadding oyster. I will go through all of the colours again for you. Now how it works is if you're happy with the colours, I'll need to know which colours you'd like on which item of jewellery. If you're not happy with the colours, we can swap them for you. And then again, I'll need to know which ones you'd like on the jewellery. Or if you prefer to have some time to think about it, you can take screenshots or you can rewatch the live back and just email me your colour choices when you're ready. And again, if you'd like to swap in the email, you can let me know. So it's going to be up to you, Sandy, oh my gosh, so sorry, Sandy. Just let me know what you would like to do. So you've got a two-tonal gold from your quadding oyster. So you can see he's lighter and then brighter gold as you go around there. You've got another lilac purple, a bright deep icy blue, and then a two-tonal blush pink. So again, lighter and darker pink there. We've then got your bringing back the natural pinks, then that darker gunmetal grey, and then I'm going to have to pop the lilac at that end because he's not going to fit. So lilac, twinning pinks, two-tonal gold, lilac blue, blush pink and gunmetal grey. All of those. What do you think and what would you like to do? If I run these through the board for you, the darker two-tonal gunmetal grey is not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Quadding pink is not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Quadding blue is not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Lilac's not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the gold's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Then moving on to pink twin number 1, he's not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Pink twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5, so they're the same size there. And then the single lilac purple is not a 4.5, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. Change the lilac purple, the smaller one, that one there, for a Pepsi blue, and you'll keep the rest. Now with the Pepsi blue, there is going to be a slight weight on that. Let me just bring you up so I can explain this. Just a slight weight on the Pepsi blues. Now I think we've got one person from memory, we've got one person on the waiting list for them. So you could be second on the list. And I do think, if I show you, I still haven't sorted out the pearl pot of pearls, and there's lots of blues in here, so I could have a look through. So I don't think there's going to be too long a wait. I mean, I do keep sieving through these to see if I can find colours. So if you're happy to, I can pop you on a waiting list for a blue. Oh, TARDIS blue. Yeah, I've definitely, let me show you a TARDIS blue and then you can have a look. Definitely got TARDIS blue. Do you know which colours you'd like where, or would you prefer to email me? And I'm just going to show you this TARDIS blue and see if you're happy with this one. So if we go back down, I've just grabbed this one here. Love it. Okay, perfect. That one is yours, my lovely. Like I said, do you know which colours you'd like where, or would you prefer to email? And if you'd like me to show you them, can you email? Yes, that's not a problem. I was going to say, if you'd like me to show you them again, let me know, but that's absolutely fine. So when you email me, if you can email to the email address info@pearlsofbrecon.com, or you can just click contact us on the Pearls of Brecon page where we're live from now, or on the website, just click contact us. All of those places will all come to the same email address, okay? So yeah, just email over whenever you're ready. Include your 5-digit order invoice number that you'll find on your confirmation order email. Include that in the email just so then I know what order you're related to, if that makes sense. And yeah, let me know and I'll get that down for you, okay? I hope you're happy with that. So thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells, my lovely. I look forward to receiving your email, and that's safe up there for you. No, Sandy, you're ever so welcome. Not a problem. Okay, up next this evening is Sam Linkson. Sam, are you here? Chloe, hello, welcome. Sam Linkson. Samantha was here earlier, wasn't she? So hopefully she's still here. I'm fine, thank you, Lorraine. I hope you're well as well. I keep getting a frog. Excuse me, I keep getting a frog in my throat. I think it's just because I've got the fan on and I'm talking. I feel like it's such a high speed today. Samantha, hello, my lovely. You've got one opening altogether. Halloween Oyster, donate the shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So, Halloween Oyster. Let me get him open. And let's go down. So in here, we have a lighter pop there for you. And there's your mother of pearl. Hoping for a nice brighter pearl. Okay, so let's have a squidge in here. Ooh, Renault caught it. You have a darker grape purple there. Just having a squidge in here for you as well. And nope, there's no more in that one. So you have a dark grape purple. Let me dry these up for you and show him to you on the board. What do you think to that one? Now again, Sam, if you're not happy, we can swap him for you. If you are happy, that's perfect. If I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Laura, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. Sam, okay, I do love that one. Okay, can you just confirm, are you happy with that one? Stay. Are you happy with that one? Very happy. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to pop him on here for you as well. Sam, thank you ever so much for the donations of your shells, and I do hope you'll be happy with everything as well once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Okay, up next this evening is, so I did pop it down as a mystery person, so I do apologise. Zoe McKell, are you here? Zoe McKell, are you here? Zoe, hello. So I have a little message here to read out. So it says, can I please say a happy 30th birthday to Siobhan? Love, your big sis and Lawson. So again, happy 30th birthday, Siobhan. Love, your big sis and Lawson. Now, Zoe, am I looking for Siobhan or am I looking for your name? What do you think? It does look very bare. You're looking for you on Siobhan's birthday. You'll show her the video and then give her the gift. Oh, I love that. Okay, so what I'll do is, do you want me to say what it is as well, Zoe? Or would you like her to open the gift and see what it is in front of her? Sure. Okay, so if I read it again for you, then that way. So 214 you're scrolling to. So Zoe, your message is, happy 30th birthday, Siobhan. Love, your big sis and Lawson. So we hope you've had a brilliant 30th birthday. And Zoe has got you the twinning bracelet, which comes with 2 oyster openings. So Zoe, what 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Halloween and donate. Now, are there certain colours you're hoping for? You have 1 and 2. Let me get these open for you. One and 2, and let's go down. So Halloween oyster number 1. Siobhan's big into pink. Okay, so possibly different pink shades maybe. So oyster number 1. Oh, double pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And straight away in here, I can see that you have 1. And if you can see in there, you have 2. You're twinning. Oh, run away. And you're twinning with apple green twins here. Now straight away I can see that they are twinning apple green twins. I'm just going to dry them up for you. And if I pop them on the board and if I move them around, you can see straight away, if I move them, that they have this beautiful lighter and darker markings to them. So that's pearl number 1, and then pearl number 2 is the same, has beautiful lighter and darker markings to him there. Moving on to oyster number 2, which again is your Halloween oyster. You have a lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. You can see there's no pearls on that side. And as I opened it up, you do have a runaway and a twin. You are twinning for a second time and twinning with watermelon twins there. Just having a squidge in here for you. And there's no more in that one. So apple green twins and watermelon twins. What do you think to these? Now again, Zoe, if you're not happy with the colours, we can swap them for you. If you are happy with the colours, that's perfect. I just need to know which ones you'd like on the jewellery. So there they both are on the board. The greens are definitely larger than these watermelons. And if I run them through the board for you, the green number 1 is not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Green number 2 is not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Watermelon's not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5, and watermelon number 2 is not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5 as well. Love the watermelon for the bracelet. Can you swap out the greens? You can indeed. What colour would you like to swap out the greens for? Why has that gone slightly blurry? There we go, sorry. Sunshine yellow and a black, you can. And is it both of the watermelons that you'd like on the jewellery? So sunshine yellow. And a black. Oh, runaway black. There you go. Both the watermelons on there, perfect. Okay, and there's the yellow and the black. Can you just confirm if you're happy with those there? Let me bring you back up. Sorry, what the camera does is the camera autofocuses it itself. Just so obviously with all the different camera angles, and we do come close and far away from the camera, so it does autofocus itself. Sometimes it gets, I don't know, it just throws a little hissy fit, bless it. So I just need to just tell it to autofocus again. So I do apologise if it did go blurry then for anyone. You're happy with those? Perfect. Zoe then and Siobhan, I hope you're both happy with everything, my lovelies. Thank you ever so much for the donations of your shells as well. and that's all safe up there for you. Okay. Up next this evening is Emma Pockney. Emma, are you here? Perfect, Zoe, thank you. Lindsay, bless you. Cat sitting. Oh, I hope you're having lots of cuddles. Thank you for the stars there. Prices are all on the website. Jewellery wise, I don't have anything next to me apart from obviously the sparkle dips and mini sparkle dips. That's just because it's all been put away. However, if anyone would like to see anything, you can just pop me an email over and I'm very happy to show items on the live. If nights aren't too busy, I can get the jewellery out if you'd like to see anything. Because we have such a vast range, I can't show everything on the live. We've got hundreds of products. But yeah, everything you can find on our website in prices, and definitely worth reading the descriptions of the items as well, because it does give you more information about the items there. So I've just posted the website in the links there. So it's pearlswithbrecken.com. Emma, hello. Emma, you have 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Not a problem, Kaylee. Halloween and donate your shells, Emma. Now, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So you have 1 and 2. Let me get these open for you. There's 1 and 2. I don't see the note now. However, if it was on the checkout form, basically with the checkout forms, if I've just printed the order off, it doesn't print out as well. It's an additional sticky note that I have to do. So I will see it in the morning, Emma. However, if it's something that needs to be actioned, so if it's something that's not with this, I'd say if you can email it as well, that'll be perfect. If not, I will see it in the morning when I attach the checkout forms to the orders. But yeah, if you can email it as well, because it's something, if it's something else, as in not what pearl colour you'd like wear, I think with email we'll see it faster. We'll be able to deal with it faster. Does that make sense? So hoping for emerald or forest green. Let's go down. So 2 Halloween oysters, donating your shells. Halloween oyster number 1. You have a lighter pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. Now, I can see straight away here, you have a bright coral pearl there. And there's no more in that one. So your first oyster is a bright coral. Here he is on the board. And then moving on to Halloween oyster number 2. Softer pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And in here I can see a darker pearl to the side there. I'm just going to pop him out and let me have a squidge in here as well for you. Okay, so there's no more in that one. Okay, I'm just having a closer look at the colour, Emma, and let me hold them up for you. Now this one is a darker... Oh! He's a darker gunmetal grey. He does have a flash of green, but I think he's a lot darker than the sort of green you was sort of hoping for. So you can see there he does have a flash of green, but it's very, very dark base colour gunmetal grey. And then you have this brighter coral. Now if you're happy with these, that's perfect. Or if you prefer to swap them, that's absolutely fine as well. And I will need to know, Emma, which pearl you'd like on your jewellery. So the darker gunmetal grey is not a 6.5, not a 7. Oh, he is a 7, sorry. And the coral's not a 6, not a 6.5. Oh, he's a runaway. He's also a 7. So what do you think? What colours would you like if you prefer to swap? And what colour on the jewellery? UK Wolverhampton, Nicola, it would be £2.50 postage and packaging, unless you choose to have a larger item like our open at home boxes or our storage boxes and mugs. So if it's a jewellery or pearl order, it will be £2.50. It does tell you the postage at checkout. Obviously you don't have to check out, but it does tell you the postage there. Can you swap the coral for a forest green? You can indeed. Let me just grab a forest green for you. Bear with me a moment. And is it the green that you'd like on the jewellery? So I'm just, there we go. I was just reading the lids. Didn't click that far. Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, so there we go. Are you happy with this green? And if so, are you happy with that one on the jewellery? That one is perfect, and on the jewellery. Perfect, Emma. Okay, so let me just pop all of this down for you. So if I pop these in here, and then we're going to have forest green on there. Okay, Emma, I've got that down for you, my lovely. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. I think I just paper cutted myself. Ow! It didn't break the skin, it just, do you know when it makes you think you did? Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, Emma. And like I say, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Yeah, it didn't break the skin, it was just one of those, you know, when you think that, oh no, don't do it. No, Emma, you're very, very welcome. So that's actually the end of our order list for today. We had a few people that weren't here at the start, so they'll get emailed and rebooked in. So I hope you all have a a brilliant week. Now I think we're live tomorrow for our monthly charm dip. Oyster wise, I hope there's going to be an oyster delivery. I mean, we are live tomorrow, however we're just going to have these oysters. So I think what I'll do is I'll email everyone and see if they're happy to have these oysters, because there's not a lot of Halloween left. There's about 10 Halloween left, and then it will just be the normals, or if they prefer to postpone, which will be absolutely fine to do so. Or of course if we have an oyster delivery tomorrow, then it doesn't matter, we'll have all of them. So yeah, we're definitely live tomorrow, but all of you who have booked a monthly charm, you'll get an email from me, and then I'll just ask you to email back if you prefer to wait for the other oysters. If you're happy with these ones, then you don't need to email back and you'll be booked in. It'll be absolutely fine. Okay, if you don't join us tomorrow, we'll be live again on Friday for our 5-year anniversary. Again, if the oysters come in, keep an eye out on the website for a little something special to be done on Friday. If not, it will have to be postponed. So have a brilliant week, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.